Welcome to another episode of Dribble Me Softly, the podcast that you didn't know that you needed to know. How are you both?
Very good.
Very good also.
I can't believe we're back for episode number 4.
Yes. Something's happened to episode 1.
What happened to it?
I don't know.
It's disappeared
It died.
into the virtual abyss.
For the archives.
We actually got asked to take it down because it was hurting people's ears. And the
Yeah.
audio was...
It was harmful.
It was, yeah. But we did the right thing.
And that's our good deed done for the month.
I think so. But what if people want to listen to episode 1? What do they do?
Then they continue to listen and submit ideas, and eventually we'll unlock it and send it to them.
Ooh, we unlock it. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, perhaps. We'll think about it. But anyways,
Enjoy the episode.
enjoy.
Let's get into it.
Let's do it. All right. So instead of starting with the Premier League predictions or review, I thought what we would do is start with surprise segment for today. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm excited.
No, you don't sound it. I'm not going to lie. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm excited.
I'm a bit scared. That's why I'm a bit nervous.
What
I
is-
don't know what it entails.
What about you, Ben?
I feel ambushed.
Why?
But excited.
You know I love ambushing you, mate.
I don't know. We should be
Sounds
used
a
to
bit
this.
wrong. I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the listeners out there, we've worked together previously between us all. And,
Yes.
and we shouldn't be surprised by anything at this point. But here we are.
Yeah, I
The
know,
surprise
right?
segment.
Any idea what it could be? Because I've thrown a couple of surprises your way now. Like every single week, albeit it's been 3 weeks, but I've given you a surprise.
What recap we've had? Debate Me Softly, which is a...
A now recurring segment,
Yes.
yeah. Look at that.
It's probably our bread and butter. What is the other one?
Who am I first? And then we
Yes.
had career path. So look, I'm sure that those will eventually make its way back into the podcast, but to change things up a little bit, what I'm going to do is throw you guys a quick fire questions segment. Are you guys
So
ready?
are they right or wrong questions?
No, so
Okay.
these are questions that require answers, okay? I'm not going to give you multiple choice or anything, but what I want you to do is buzz in. So your buzzers are going to be, you can come up with it yourself, but what's yours going to be, Ben? And it can't be Ben.
PG LOL.
That's pretty good. I like that. And what about you, Stu?
I don't know. Someone give me one.
No.
Lacking creativity here.
You're our creative director, mate. What are you doing?
It's got the yips. It's the test yips.
I don't know.
I'm also scared.
Someone give me something random.
All right, you can be called Richarlison.
Oh, fucking hell.
There you
All
go.
right,
That's
I'll
yours.
take it.
Yeah, all right.
No, you could imitate Richarlison. You can make a pigeon noise.
Yeah,
you know?
I'll start doing the pigeon.
That's a good one. Like I said, please make sure you buzz in, okay? And if you get it wrong, then the other person can have a guess, and then you keep going until one of you get the right answer. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Question number 1. Name the only unbeaten team of the 2010 FIFA World Cup.
Richarlison.
Go on.
Spain?
Incorrect.
Fuck. Wait, what?
Spain didn't win the World Cup.
Spain did win the 2010 FIFA World Cup, but the question is, who is the only unbeaten team of the World Cup?
Oh, so did they go out in the group stages?
So they might have had like 3 draws or something. Or like a win and then didn't qualify.
Or continent? Australia.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Oh, shit, I didn't buzz in either.
No. Please buzz in.
PG LOL.
Yes, Ben.
Greece.
Incorrect.
Fuck. 2010, yeah?
All right, yeah.
Can you give us a clue?
So you guys are correct. They were undefeated because they got 3 draws in the group stage.
Yeah.
And the 3 draws was not enough to see them advance. But because they ended up with 3 draws, they were effectively unbeaten.
This is a...
PG LOL.
Go on.
Mexico.
Incorrect.
Did you say...
PG LOL.
Go
Colombia.
on. No, so I'll give you another clue. They sit in Oceania.
Richarlison?
Go on.
Japan?
No.
PG LOL.
No,
They
South
sit in
Korea.
Asia. No, they also sit in Asia.
Oh,
PG
fucking
LOL.
wait.
New
Go on.
Zealand.
Correct.
Yeah, I was going to say New Zealand.
New Zealand's the correct answer.
Holy fuck. Because when she said no to Australia, I was like, New
Does
Zealand aren't going
Japan
to qualify.
count in Oceania?
No, Japan
Yeah,
is
what am I
Asia.
fucking
Yeah,
talking about?
as Australia is now as well.
Anyway.
I was going to say, I was looking at that on Wikipedia and you're now in the...
Correct. We've
Yeah,
moved into
into
Asia.
Asia,
Yeah,
yeah.
correct. So the answer for the listeners was New Zealand, and they were the only unbeaten team in
Interesting.
the 2010 FIFA World Cup. Yeah, I thought so too when I saw that.
Who was in that group?
Good question.
Who'd Spain beat in that? Dutch?
Netherlands.
Yeah. This is giving me 2010. They drew with Paraguay, Italy, and Slovakia.
There you go.
0-0, 1-1, and 1-1.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there
Scored.
you go.
Winston Reid scored for them.
Wow.
Remember Winston
I
Reid?
do remember Winston Reid, yep. Okay, so you got that one, Ben.
I'm coming.
Pow.
I'm coming hard for these next ones.
Question number 2.
That's
And please remember to buzz in. How many Premier League assists did Mario Balotelli get in his career?
PG LOL.
Go on, Ben.
2.
No.
Richarlison.
Go on.
1.
Correct. Bonus point if you can guess what the assist is.
It was for the
Sergio Aguero.
Fuck.
PG LOL.
Go on, Ben.
PG LOL.
Go on, Ben.
That is for Aguero.
That is correct.
Balotelli.
That is correct.
Yeah.
So for the listeners, the answer is 1, and it was the title-winning Aguero
It was
moment
against QPR.
against QPR. That is correct.
Balotelli.
So that's a point each. Well done, boys.
Aguero.
I thought it was going to be a trick question. It'd be none. And then I thought 1. Then
When you said 2, I was like, it
Panicked.
has to be
Yeah.
1. Had to be. Fuck, was that his only?
okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's right. So
Like that.
2-1.
2-1. Yeah, that's correct. Question number 3. Who has the fastest Premier League hat trick of all time?
Richarlison.
Go on.
Luis Suarez.
Incorrect.
PG LOL.
Go
Henry.
on, Ben. No, Henri is not the right answer.
Didn't think so. but-
Richarlison.
Yuck! I hate hearing that.
Yeah.
It's happening. So
That
much
is
on the
not the
podcast.
answer.
You need to do the pigeon noise. Go.
Yeah.
That's way better than
I don't know what a
Richarlison.
fucking pigeon sounds. I was going to say, fuck, I don't even know. Salah?
Salah is not the right answer, Stu.
PG LOL.
Go on.
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane is not the right answer, Ben.
It's too obvious, isn't it?
Do you want... Okay, if
PG
I...
LOL.
Go
Son.
on. Huh?
Son.
No, Son's not the right answer.
Son.
So I'll give you this team that he was in when...
Okay.
Okay? So the team was Southampton.
Fucking Richarlison.
Go on.
Shane Long?
Shane Long is not the right answer. Kevin,
Richarlison. Is it fucking Ricky Lambert?
it is not Ricky Lambert either.
PG LOL.
Go on.
James Beattie.
No, guys, you're thinking too... You're getting too...
We've gone too far back.
Yeah.
Wait, we're going too far back?
Yeah, you go too far back.
So it was recent.
It happened in the last 10 years. The player
Fuck.
was at Southampton.
The fastest
Premier League hat
Premier
trick
League hat trick.
of all time.
Did he ever move on to a better club?
He did.
Yeah. Fuck. Within the last 10 years. Fucking Richarlison.
Go on.
Is it Sadio Mane?
It is Sadio Mane. Well done. Well done.
Is that really a better club that he moved to?
Oh, well. That was,
All right. So,
that was during the Southampton raid.
bonus question. To the nearest minute, can you tell me how fast it was?
Richarlison.
Go on, you go first.
9 minutes.
Okay, you go to the nearest minute.
7.
Ready for this answer?
It's 4.
He did it in 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I don't remember that. That's insane.
2 minutes and 57 seconds. So, Ben, you got another
3.
point, and so did you for getting Sadio Mane.
Fuck this guy, man. He's getting bonus points.
All right.
It's keeping me in the game, to be fair.
Question number 4, I think. How many managers have won the Premier League? That was a trick question, guys. Relax. Ready?
Oh.
Are you ready? I saw your mind.
That's
like,
interesting, though. I would like to know.
Yeah.
Multiple choice.
No, it's not multiple choice. But the actual question is, how many English managers have won the Premier League?
0. PG LOL.
Go on.
0.
0 is correct.
Really?
Can you
Yeah.
believe it? In its 30 plus years, not a single English manager has won.
Fergie won it enough, didn't he? And he was
He's from
Yeah.
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yep, that's correct.
Who has been the best English manager to not win?
That's a really good question.
Would you know? I wouldn't have a clue. Eddie Cow.
Don't know.
No,
No.
yeah, I don't have a clue.
I feel like it's hard with like recency bias.
Brandon Rodgers
It came close
came very close.
until what happened?
Don't
Oh, here we go.
Le slippage.
Don't even stop that.
Gerard.
Stop that. Next question.
Yeah, go next.
So Ben, yeah, you got that one. Well done.
Fuck, he's pumping me now.
4-2. Fuck you.
All right. Question number 5. Who scored the first goal of this Premier League match week?
Richarlison.
Go on.
Fuck. Wait.
PG LOL.
Yeah, you can take it.
Fernandez.
Correct.
I forgot what the game was.
Bruno Fernandes.
Ah,
Also, when we go through this in the review,
Yeah.
we can talk about it and then erase it from our minds because it was awful.
Yeah, we'll get into that shortly. Let's not right now.
Bruno.
Question number 6. What is Brighton and Hove Albion's third kit colour?
PG, LOL,
Go on.
pink.
No.
Richarlison.
Yep.
Green?
No.
That was
Blue?
going to be my second guess as well.
Oh, yeah.
PG, LOL,
Yeah.
yellow.
No.
What the fuck? You got the home kit, the away kit, and then
PG, LOL, the black kit.
No.
Richarlison.
Yep.
Red?
No.
PG, LOL,
Yeah.
just blue.
No. It's a shade of blue.
Light blue.
Yeah, I guess you
You're
can
going to say
call
like
I've ne- I
turquoise.
don't-
yeah,
ever
it's like
remember it.
tealy turquoisey.
4-3.
Yeah, well done, Stu.
Is it quite a bright colour?
Okay, question number 7. What is Brentford's home stadium called?
Richarlison.
Yep.
Vitality?
Incorrect.
No,
that's
mate.
Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Fuck! I drove past it too in an Uber.
PG, LOL.
Go on, Ben.
It's not correct, but I want to call it the Beehive. Can we rename it?
That's a perfect name for a stadium.
Fucking.
Yeah. And for reference, it's because Brentford are called the Bees.
Yeah.
So the
What
Beehive
the
would have made
fuck
perfect
am I
sense.
thinking Vitality for?
You get a bonus point if you make a pigeon
Bro,
noise.
Is it
needed
just
to.
Richarlison?
Go on.
No, it's not. It's not Brentford Community Stadium, is it?
It's so close.
It is like the community. It's something community.
So yeah, if you guys don't get it in the next couple, I'll give you the point because it's close enough.
I'm not going to get it. I can't
Yeah.
remember it.
No, I'll give it to you. So the actual name of the stadium is G-Tech Community Stadium.
G-Tech.
Yeah.
Was it called something else
It was
before?
called Brentford Community
Okay.
Stadium prior.
Right,
yeah,
right.
and now it's called G-Tech Community Stadium.
Fuck, it's
What
better
else?
than Vitality. I don't know how I got there.
Sponsorship.
All right.
4-4.
4-4.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Ooh.
This can be the decider.
I thought there's 2 more questions.
There are, but we'll make this the
We need a
decider.
winner.
The
yeah.
fuck?
We'll leave it for another
This
day.
is rigged.
Yeah.
We need
It's
a
going to be an
winner.
Australian-related question I have no idea about.
All right.
Which suburb was Mark Schwarzer born in?
That's the question. All right. Now, in all seriousness, the question, and this is to decide the winner of the first quickfire questions, Dribble Me Softly edition.
Upped it a bit there.
Rolled off the tongue.
Yeah, what it did actually is please correctly name the teams currently sitting 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th on the Premier League table.
I couldn't do it.
So you get 5 teams. The person that gets the most amount of teams in the 5 get the win. So 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12.
Okay, Richarlison.
All right.
Fuck, I shouldn't have taken it, to be honest.
Stu, you go first. So give me your
I
8,
should have
9,
waited,
10, 11,
motherfucker.
12.
I have to pick them in order?
Yeah, give it to me in order.
8th. Fucking United.
Okay. Yep. 9th.
Chelsea.
Okay.
I know that's wrong, actually.
10th.
Brentford.
Yep.
11.
11th.
Who the fuck
So
would
remember,
be
even if you
11?
don't get them in order, if you get 5 of the 5
Nice
teams.
Forest?
Okay.
No, that's wrong. Anyway.
So is that what you're going to say?
Yeah, fuck it.
Forest. Yep.
And who just won? Oh, Palace.
And Palace.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that 5?
That's 5.
That's fucked.
That's
I got
8,
them wrong, I reckon.
9, 10.
Fuck, I
11,
forgot about one
and
team.
12. And
We didn't have to get them in order, did we?
no, like I said, just give it to me in 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But if you get 5 and they're all in a jingled order, then it is what it is. But remember, this is effective today. This is before the end of match week 11. Chelsea versus Tottenham tomorrow morning,
tomorrow,
7 a.m. Yeah.
I know one team I forgot.
So Ben, over to you then. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 Premier League table.
Brighton,
Yeah.
Brentford,
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
I know Man United are not because they won. My mind's gone frazzled. Can't even think of the amount of Premier League teams now.
Mm. It's
Have a-
hard when you're on the spot.
Yeah. This is not very good.
So you've got 2 more.
Yeah. Just can't think of 2 more teams.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, Villa, Brentford. I can't remember the other one.
You said so. You haven't
You
said
said
Villa
Brighton.
yet. You want to say Villa?
Villa.
Yep. Okay. Villa.
I've said Crystal Palace, haven't I?
No, you haven't.
Crystal Palace.
Okay. Are you guys ready for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12?
Hit me.
So 8th place, Manchester United.
Fuck.
I had them, yeah?
Wait, 9th place, Brentford.
Why the fuck did I... Hang on, I'm so annoyed. Why the fuck do I think Man U are 6th?
10th place,
I'm cooked.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah, both got that.
11th place, West Ham.
Fuck, I
But
forgot
we
about
missed
them.
that.
And 12th place, Nottingham Forest.
I picked
You
Forest.
You did. Well done.
Fuck
Well done.
yes.
So,
I'm terrible.
So that means Chelsea's lower.
hey,
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Chelsea's outside of that.
Yeah, they haven't played, have
Chelsea
They haven't
haven't
played,
played,
yeah.
and they're sitting 13th. So if they do lose tomorrow, they'll be 13th at the end of the match week. If they win, they would shoot up into probably about 10th.
They're closer to relegation than top 4.
Yes. Say that again.
Yeah.
But that's it. So what on, Drew? You ended up coming back with the victory.
Fucking oath.
Looking grim at the start there. Far out.
Winner. I'm
All
a
right.
born winner. I like it.
Well done, boys. Well done.
It's our infamous review of the week.
Infamous.
Why is it infamous?
Why is it infamous?
Because it's what the listeners want.
They want it.
And we promise to be better than we have before because we've actually taken notes.
Yes.
At least you two have.
Oh, wow. Throw us under the bus.
No, you have. I haven't taken
Oh,
notes.
I thought you were implying that we
no.
never...
I've thrown myself under the bus here.
Bit of homework for the potty.
Do you know why we're taking notes?
Why?
Well, one, there's two benefits to this.
Yeah,
one,
what are they?
because we need to give the listeners a better experience.
Yep.
And two, we've got something to play for. This win, lose or draw.
Oh, true.
I don't want to be the one in a fucking Tottenham shirt at the end of the season.
Oh my God, I can't wait to see you in a fucking Tottenham shirt.
I think we're all on. Actually, we go through it first.
So I do have another suggestion that was given to me by my cousin earlier today.
Who's your cousin? What's his name?
So my cousin is Ash.
Shout out, Ash.
Yeah, and also bonus shout out because he made it through episode 1 and he returned for another episode.
Did he go get his ears checked?
I think he's probably got tinnitus from that experience.
Oh, wow.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Well done, Ash.
Yeah.
Appreciate the support.
Thank you for supporting us for our lowest moment.
Anyways.
But he also did just suggest that the loser has to do a nudie run somewhere.
Oh, no. God, no one needs to see that.
So you better fucking win.
So, look, we'll park that idea.
But I guess that's a nice segue, isn't it? So now we actually have something to play for
True that.
because fear is here.
Yeah.
And also, like, I don't know if I can continue to afford to buy football shirt each season.
Yeah.
So
That
I need
is
to
true.
win.
You also got a wedding to plan for, mate.
I know.
And pay for. You can't be buying us football shirts. Well, he can. He should. He will. Let's be honest.
Maybe we all wear football shirts to the wedding.
Oh.
I'm sure.
Could you imagine, Caroline?
She's gonna be thrilled. I'm gonna go home and start working on the business plan for this.
Have you seen? I think there's a meme going around on social media, and there's a guy. He's like walking into his wedding reception or something, and the Champions League anthem's playing, and he's holding his missus' hand. What a guy!
Epic, isn't it?
Is it better or worse than that guy who named his kid Lenezra and it's like Arsenal backwards or some shit like
Yeah,
that?
what a story that is.
Yeah.
Far out. That's dedication. But Lenezra is a nice name.
What would you prefer, Lenezra or Arson?
If I had to choose between the two, definitely Lenezra.
Mr. Wenger.
But Arson now, no chance.
He's a god.
He is a god.
Calm
All right,
down,
should we
boys.
kick off
Calm
our
down.
week 11 review?
We should. The first game of the week was Fulham versus United. And I don't know, it was a horrible time for a kickoff. It was like really late here.
Yeah, no, it's late here, but it's only because of time differences.
Yeah.
Both changed, but that's the lunchtime kickoff. So the one that you don't bet on if you're in the UK.
Why?
Because it's considered the cursed fixture.
Really? Well, this fixture was cursed because United fucking got a win here.
Yeah.
Not only did they get a win, they scraped a fucking win here. So it was a 1-0 win to United, but boy, did they need this win coming off 2 straight 3-0 defeats at home, wasn't it? And who else to step up but Bruno fucking Fernandes? Did you both see the goal?
Oh,
I hate the goal. Why?
Yeah.
Because it's just a typical Man United getting a bit fluky. One, it was like the fans are on his back, so of course that he would score.
Yeah.
But you know, what is Paulinho doing? Like
It was horrible defending the edge of the box.
Oh yeah, but just put your foot through it, punt it to the halfway
Yeah.
line, and he just kicked it to him, and then God knows what happened.
But then as soon as they kick it to him, he puts 2 defenders on the ground.
I know, but no one really closed him out properly.
They
either.
didn't. But also, and I hate that I'm talking fucking talking up Bruno Fernandes, but what a finish. Bottom corner. Should Leno have got it?
Yeah.
Good question. What do you reckon?
I don't know. I'm just pissed that I was fucking 5 minutes away from tipping the right.
You were so
result.
close. But just on the game really quickly, I didn't really see United give much. I saw Fulham give a lot more. There was an offside that went against United in the first half. Ball hit the back of the net. Who was it that put it in? I don't even remember.
It's our favourite sauce, McSauce.
It was, that's right.
McTominay.
It was. And do you reckon it was offside? Because VAR ruled it to be offside.
We'll probably get into the PG LOL later on.
Yeah, because there's a lot to talk about this week.
Yeah, but that one, at least that one was something you could debate whether or not
Yeah.
that was a goal or not. It was very close. It could have gone either way.
That's true. Yeah. I'm glad it went against United just because I hate United. But also, in the end, they ended up getting the result anyway. So
I don't know like either of you, but so the old offside rule used to be if in doubt kind of thing and it's really close, you should give the benefit of the doubt to the attacker.
yeah.
So do you think VAR should be the same? If they can't definitively tell, then do you think that the benefit of the doubt should go with with the attacking team?
It's a really good question. I personally think so. If the evidence is inconclusive, then if the ball hits the back of the net, there's no clear and obvious error made at that point because it was inconclusive. So I think so. I definitely think so. What about you, Stu?
Yeah, I tend to agree. In just the offside circumstance?
I think so.
Because there was another incident, I think Newcastle had been given benefit of the doubt that the ball was in.
Yeah.
Also. It depends. Do you have to give benefit of the doubt to like the attacking team in all scenarios or...
Yeah, I guess it's a good point because where do you draw the line then?
Yeah.
And at what point would you draw a line?
Well, in some instances of VAR, they can't draw lines
That's
for whatever
true.
reasons.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Fuck them. Fuck VAR. But look, at the end of the day, United did get the 3 points. They did move up to 6th, but eventually, like we said before, sitting at 8th at the end of the match week. And Højlund, he's not done much, has he? In the Premier League anyways. I think I heard during the game it was about 562 minutes without a goal or an assist in the Premier League so far.
Pretty good returns.
Great returns.
Yeah.
Fake Haaland.
He's very young.
He's very raw.
I'd say he's still obviously growing into his abilities, but...
I think he's going to have the opportunity, but he's not exactly getting the service, is he? That game was horrific to watch.
Yeah, true.
Like, there was nothing... It wasn't exactly a good flowing game of football.
Yeah.
Nothing on offer. Yeah,
No.
exactly. And it took a 91st minute goal to get the win, yeah.
And Fidget Spinner can't cross a ball to save his life. So
Fidget Spinner can't do anything. He looked atrocious during that game.
He is atrocious.
Yeah, it's quite funny.
There's not many words you can use to
$100
describe
million
that guy.
they spent on that guy.
And he still gets Brazilian call-ups. So I don't understand why.
it's
There's
weird.
so many good Brazilian players.
It's weird. But anyway, so we called United win, Ben and I. Stu, you called a draw.
Fuckers.
Yeah, unlucky there. The next game that we'll look at is Everton versus Brighton.
1-1.
1-1. Good game.
I thought you were going to just call it there. It went really quiet. It's like Everton versus Brighton, swiftly moving on.
What do you reckon, Stu?
Well, Brighton was lucky to even rescue a point there at the end.
I actually had some things from this because
Yeah.
Lewis Dunk was trying to put on a show with a couple of highlights. But he had the volley for the disallowed goal, which would have been unreal.
Oh, it would have been unreal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he had a free kick saved as well.
Do you rate him, Lewis Dunk?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He does the job. I think he's like in the right spot.
Yeah.
I don't.
I agree.
But if the listeners want to go back, if they haven't seen it already, go and look at the own goal.
84th minute.
Well, I've watched it a couple of times, but how on earth is Pickford getting lobbed there as well, just flapping around?
It's because he's a little midget as well.
Is he?
Yeah, he's tiny.
I think, I don't know just what he was doing. He made a flap at it as well. It just sucks for Everton there.
Yeah.
But could have went either way.
You know what? It's a great result for Everton. He's 1.85 metres. You're right. He is relatively tall.
6-1.
So 6'1".
Yeah.
There you are, shaming him.
Yeah, true. I hate him anyway, so I don't care.
How tall are you?
I'm about 180, roughly. You're taller than me.
Like 1.8. Well, I think like 1.85 or
Yeah.
1.83.
Oh, so you're about his height. There you go.
Depends on what day of the week.
I'm 6'2".
Shut up. No, you're not.
They don't know that.
I do. Yeah, so what do you reckon? Thoughts on the game?
I'm glad that I only watched the extended highlights of it and I didn't watch the entire game. But
Yeah.
things are trending up for Everton a little bit.
They are, right? They've got some good results back to back now. Dash ball.
Not the worst. I feel they're 5 points clear of Luton.
Yeah.
I actually had to check the table because I did atrociously in the game. I'm still disappointed that Valencia aren't in the league. That was a shock. But on a serious note, I think Everton going to do enough to survive.
I think so too, yeah. I definitely think so. It looks like they're at least playing some kind of football that's getting them results. And Brighton are not an easy team to get a result against.
Brighton undo themselves at the moment a little bit, though, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. But even when you look at the stats for this game, Brighton had 80% possession throughout the entire 90 minutes, which is a lot.
Yeah, but teams know how to set up like this, don't they? Isn't it a bit like, we'll talk about it later, but I think Forest Villa was similar. There's a bit of a trend, right, with some of the top half teams. The lower half teams just let them have the ball. Or even if someone like West Ham, for instance, they're content. They know how to be organised.
Well, when you look at the stats, 20% possession to Everton just screams dashboard, doesn't it? Just a low block trying to counter-attack and try and pick a result, you know?
But if you're not got the resources, then why not? And everyone can't play the same.
It's crazy. When you look at the stats, it looks like it's a Man City team up against the Everton team. So touches 1,023 to Brighton. Passes 866 to Everton's 208. It's ridiculous. You talk about domination on the field and then you look at the result. It's 1-1.
That's just fucking boring, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Anyways, so for that one, we all predicted a Brighton win, actually. So it ended up being a draw. So
no.
Yeah, no disappointment there. But good on Everton. Good result for them. The next one that we'll look at is Newcastle versus Arsenal.
Is that what we're going to look at?
That's what we're going to look at next.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm shaking it up. We're not going in the right order.
I was going to fucking leave that one to last because I didn't want to get off on the wrong foot here.
Let's do it, mate. Go for gold. So,
anyway,
first things first, what was the score, Stu?
It was a 1-0 win to Newcastle at home.
The mighty tune. Let's go.
I thought we were talking about Premier League football matches and not fucking wrestling matches.
Oh, mate, don't get me started.
This was an intro to like a WWE
yeah.
episode.
So quick stats of the game. It was a goal in the 64th to Anthony Gordon. Someone find me a person that actually likes fucking Anthony Gordon anyway.
I know I don't.
Yeah, fuck me.
I'll take this in this situation. Like
a lot of controversy surrounding the goal, but we'll touch on that in a second. Weird stat, there was 11 corners for Arsenal and 0 to Newcastle.
Jeez.
5 yellow cards Newcastle as well. There could have easily been 2 reds in this game, which
there should have been 2
would
reds
have cancelled each other out.
They would have cancelled each other
Havertz was a shocking challenge and Bruno just gone around elbowing people in the head and shit.
Let's just quickly talk about the Havertz challenge.
Yeah, that was crazy.
There was no need
I don't know
to
how
slide
he's
in
got
there.
a yellow there.
How do you only get a yellow card? And how did the VAR look at it and say that was not a red card challenge? That's horrible.
Tell you what, he's won over some Arsenal fans with that though. They
Has he
fucking
now?
love him, yeah.
What, for that stupid challenge?
Just that he did some weird shit and he's
It's so easy to
bit
win
of
over
passion,
goals.
mate.
You don't score goals, but
He's
you keep
won-
fire out.
Hang on, we're going to get to your shithole of a team
Yeah,
later.
don't worry about my team. Fucking hell.
It's going to come back to the same thing though. Arsenal being allowed to have the ball, and I'm going to take back my apology to Eddie because Eddie's only good against
You
the
did
lesser
say that
teams.
last week, yeah.
I did, but Jesus, that is the missing piece, right? There's no big presence. He's good against the lesser teams, but he was good defensively for Arsenal,
he's
like
good
in terms of the
without the
shape.
ball.
Yeah, but question marks is he though? Because when it's compact, he's not good enough. He's not able to show himself, and he just gets out muscled.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
It is going to be interesting. Odegaard didn't play.
No, he was injured, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Injured.
So when you got Jorginho starting a game, it's fucking alarm bells straight away, isn't it? But
Yeah, that midfield didn't look strong.
no, not at all.
Jorginho, Havertz and Rice.
Not at all. But on the goal, anyway, since we have to touch on it,
Yeah, let's, because there was a lot to talk through there.
like
It's bullshit. It's all
some weird decisions there, especially going to VR. But if you can't tell that ball's out, that's fine. Like I'm
Yeah.
happy to live with that. There's been some because the ball doesn't have to be touching the line. We all know the ball can be it can look out and it's still technically in.
It's all about perception. When you look at a corner, for example, the ball always looks like it's completely over the line.
Because it actually is most of the time.
No, but a lot of the time,
them.
the linesmen do tell them to.
Yeah, they tell them to bring it back a bit,
but even when you look at it after they move it even an inch or something, it still looks like it's off the line, right? So it is perception.
Agreed. We'll put that down to the camera angle and we'll give them the benefit of the doubt there, which fucking. You have to.
Of the three, that's probably the one that you let be. The other two are pretty bad. Yeah,
I was about to say I'm not even that pissed off about the ball being out.
Yeah.
Either. That's what I've said. I'm happy for that to go. But like that, the two hands in the back, insane.
That's the fucking
for
killer.
that to stand.
Like that's one of the more blatant things, and you've seen lesser decisions.
Yeah,
which is the
bad.
nuts.
It looked really bad as well.
To add to that though, like, will PG LOL? Like, I've given up with them. I don't know what I'm going to expect. We've all been hard done by whatever. But also, when that ball was like nearly out, Ben White took an age to react. No one reacted. They just all got complacent.
Yeah.
Then Sir Flappington, aka David Raya. Why?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. It was just one of those calamity minutes.
Yeah.
As soon as you saw that and you put the sequence of events together. I think I was so pissed off yesterday. I refused to watch the football highlights for this.
Wow.
Until we.
So, like, with this, it took like at least 4 minutes for the decision for VAR. Why didn't the VAR tell the ref to just go over and have a look at it on the screen and just talk him through all three, little pieces of play? Because normally they'll tell him to go have a look at something, but nothing. Instead, the ref was useless in that situation for 4 minutes, just like pushing people away and telling them to back off while he's getting all this stuff happening in his ear.
I agree.
What's the purpose of the ref in that situation? Like, they're the ones on the field. They should be the ones that know what the fuck's going on.
I've got a conspiracy theory.
Go on.
They don't care about refereeing. They want to drive content for their new podcast and their YouTube channel. I found out that the PG MOL, or rebranding it to the PG LOL, are more interested in driving their engagement through their Linktree, their socials, than they are actually coming up with a framework and a structure to refereeing and being consistent. Because, like, what the fuck?
Oh, mate, it's shocking. And I don't think it matters, but do you think that goal would have stood if it was at the Emirates?
It's a good question.
Because I don't think it would have.
No.
I think they get real fucking carried away with the home crowd. Obviously, Newcastle's got some crazy momentum behind them in all from fans, from ownership, it's all guns fucking blazing for them. So, yeah, look, we can't harp on about it for fucking the whole episode, but it probably shouldn't have been. I don't think we should have lost the game.
I think draw would have been fair.
Yeah.
But what did we go? What is it in terms of win, lose, draw?
We all went Arsenal win. So I did actually say draw, but then I changed my mind. So, we all got that one wrong.
Well, we'll mark our calendars for fucking match week 26, mate, and these fuckers come to the Emirates.
Right. So the next game that we're going to look at is Brentford versus West Ham. So this one was a 3-2 to the Bees. 3 goals. At halftime it was 2-1 to West Ham, actually. So the first half was really actually such a sick half of football to watch. It was really, really attacking. Both sides really going for it. Neil Maupay scored a goal in the 11th minute of the game.
Oh, man, Neil Maupay.
Yeah, right. We've spoken about him a couple of times over the past couple of weeks in the podcast. But funnily enough, that was his first goal in 14 months of Premier League football.
I'm not surprised.
No, neither am
I couldn't believe that.
He keeps himself in the headlines, doesn't he?
And then in the 19th minute, Mohamed Kudus scored one of probably best goals of the season so far. Did either of you get a shot? Yeah.
He's a beast.
He's an absolute freak of nature. So Mikel Antonio, I think it was the one who crossed the ball into him. This guy was literally both feet off the ground and volleyed it with his left foot into the left corner.
He scored some good goals this whole year. Did he come from Ajax?
He did. He did, yeah. Thank God Ten Hag didn't get him, eh?
Oh, true.
Because if he did, he probably would have gone to shit. Let's be honest. But yeah, look, so it did end up 3-2. Good result to the Bees, backing up their 2-0 from Chelsea as well. West Ham are not looking good, have they? They've hit a form slump now.
Dropping a few points here and there. Yeah. Was very different to the start of the season when we thought that they'd be pushing.
Yeah, it's hard to say. Form slumps happen and, they could find their feet again, and then it's very quick. It's very easy to climb up the table. United got 3 points and they were sitting sixth at one point at this match week, and they've been the laughing stock of the league so far this season. Goes to show it's very easy to rise if you do get some results back to back. But yeah, great game to watch. 3-2 to the Bees.
What do you think of the own goal?
So it was
used
a
to
great.
play at Arsenal, that guy.
It was a great finish, wasn't it? But just in the wrong net. Because like when you look at it, the way he heads the ball, he's heading it towards the goal, and it just
You just don't know why he did that. I was just watching it.
it was a great finish. But what the hell?
He was an Arsene Wenger signing, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was, yeah. What's his name?
Mavropanos.
Konstantinos
that's it.
Mavropanos. or
That's the
something,
one. Ben, you had a draw. Stru, you had a Brentford win, and I had a West Ham win. So, Stru, you got the point for that one. Well done. Well done. The next game is City versus Bournemouth.
Goals. More goals.
What about Doku?
It's 5 goal involvements.
Jeez. Final score, 6-1.
Okay, so he got 4 assists in this game, right?
Yep.
The score was 6-1.
And he scored a goal as well. Scored the first goal.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's not many people that have got 4 assists in a game before. Has a Liverpool player ever got 4 assists in a game before? And if so, who?
No, I don't know. Not off the top of my head. I'm going to have to break it down and see if you can.
So there's only 8 players in Premier League history that have ever got 4 assists in a game.
Yep.
And
Yep.
none of them are Liverpool players.
There you go.
How many of those, Struan, are Arsenal players of the 8?
2.
Incorrect.
Oh, wait. No.
3.
Is it more?
Incorrect.
5? 4.
1. 4.
Can you name... Okay, think of the magicians,
Okay.
the wands
Cesc
that have...
Fabregas.
Yeah, Fabregas has to be one.
Right. Fabregas is one, yeah,
Is
given.
Cazorla one?
Santi Cazorla.
Correct.
Fucking oath. What a magic man.
Fucking...
Bergkamp?
Yes.
Wow.
Dennis.
Shout.
There you go. And there's one more.
Random one?
You're going to find it's a little bit random.
Chamak.
Rosicki? No. He did.
Chamak, watch out.
Marouane Chamak.
Yeah.
Philip Senderos. No, you don't have any idea? Okay, I'll give you a clue. He went to Real Madrid.
Ozil.
No,
he
he
came
came
from
from Real
Madrid.
Madrid. Ozil's not on the list.
Oh, no. Adebayor? No. He
Nah.
went to Madrid though, didn't he?
Adebayor is on this list. I don't know. I need to check this. So he may have actually done it in an Arsenal shirt. So there could have
Really?
been 5.
Okay.
Fuck, who went to Madrid from us? Reyes. Jose Antonio
Yeah.
Reyes.
Knowledge of balls is so impressive.
Good knowledge.
Yeah.
Some strange knowledge. I don't know where
So
it
who
comes
else
from.
is on the list? That's 4. If there's 8.
Doku,
Yep.
Harry Kane, and the final one came from Juventus to Man United, and then
Paul Pogba.
yep.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
How about that?
Nice. That's a pretty good list of players. Jesus Christ. What about Pogba? Did he get banned or something for doping? 2 years?
doping.
Fucking idiot.
Gone.
Fuck, what a
What an
fall
idiot.
from grace for that
Literally.
fella.
That was
that was cool.
That was nice.
Was that a surprise segment?
I think
it
I
was
did.
a mini surprise segment.
Yeah. A surprise.
Back to the game, 6-1, eh?
6-1. Haaland got injured though. 45 minutes taken off at half time. Other things to note. Man City made it look ridiculous easy.
Phil Foden came on.
Phil Foden scored as well. There's Doku, Silva got 2, Akanji. I did make a note. Big shout out. I love a diving header. Have you seen the 6th goal?
His whole team.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
if anyone doesn't know, Ake scored this very lovely low diving header.
Low to the ground. It looked really good. It did.
Yeah.
Remember Van Persie's diving header?
Yep. I do remember that.
Fucking hate him though.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it for that
Yeah,
game.
that's
I think we all had Man City down, didn't we?
Yeah, we
It's a
did.
bit
We
of
all
a
had-
non.
That was a bit, wasn't it? Do you even batter an eyelid when you see like Man City and like score that much against someone like
can't.
Bournemouth?
Not really.
Yeah, you can't.
Not really. Next game we had was Forest vs Villa.
Dun, dun, dun.
Forest versus Villa.
2-0 to the fucking Forest.
It was a Midlands derby. Fun
yeah,
fact.
there you go. Yep.
That was 2-0. Two very good goals.
Yeah, it
One in the
was.
5th, one in the 47th from Aina and Mangala.
Yep.
Fuck, mate. That first goal. So that Aina guy actually wins the ball back.
Oh,
in
yeah,
his,
yeah,
In
on
his
the-
own half at right back. They go up the left. A beautiful squaring ball. And he side foots it into the fucking corner of the net. Beats Emmy. That was
It was
a...
passed.
Great
That was a great goal.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was some Trey Young inspiration with this celebration too. Did you see it? Little ice cold.
I did see
Little
it
ice
actually.
cold.
Yeah.
So that was good. And then they scored again in the 47th. So
I wouldn't say that the goal was
Mangala.
actually good for the second one, but it's
Yeah, the keeping?
the notes
Emmy
here-
Martinez.
I have
Yeah.
a weak hand there.
Ha 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 ha.
Dancing,
Martinez.
not enough stopping shots.
Just coming off back of winning Keeper of the Year or whatever the award is too.
Yep. from the Ballon d'Or Awards. Yep, that's true. And just quick shout out, Leo Messi, number 8. Fucking hell.
Yeah, the GOAT.
GOAT.
Was it deserved?
Look,
I will give it to him. It's Messi, right?
You can argue against it, but also it's Leo Messi who just went and won the World Cup.
Fun fact as well from this game, VAR actually worked.
Oh,
Yep, it worked.
sorry, what?
Yeah, one of those occasions where it worked.
Pigs flying today? What's going on?
Don't know what happened yesterday, but they were working again.
Wow.
Maybe they had a big one on Friday night and just couldn't work it on Saturday.
Yeah.
But they rested and they were better.
Yeah. What about, just quickly, just on that, old mate Anthony Taylor getting demoted to the championship from the Wolves and Newcastle game last week?
You don't see that.
Don't see it. It set hopefully it sets a bit of a precedence because, look, they're still probably getting paid, but at least they're not fucking officiating the Premier Division of the country.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, it's good to see a bit of accountability for your action.
Yeah, there needs to be accountability.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Just a shame you can terrorize an entire fan base and ruin a result first, though.
Yeah.
Before
Correct.
you actually get anything,
Exactly.
any repercussions. So.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid, but it is what it is.
But that was only Villa's third loss of the year, and the
Yeah,
other two were
surprise.
away to Newcastle and Liverpool. So
Yeah. Look, goes to show they're an absolute fucking freak of nature at home, but away,
yeah.
there might be some holes there.
Is there something about the signing a big contract and then going a bit missing?
Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
I don't think he played like terrible or anything, but there's always a little bit happening there when you sign a big contract.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Too much champagne.
Yeah.
But yeah, good
100%.
win at home for Forest.
No, agreed. We all predicted a Villa win there, so we all got that one wrong. Fuck, we suck at this shit.
Yeah, terrible week.
Yeah, terrible week. Anyways, next game is Burnley vs Palace.
What a game.
Yeah, what a game indeed. Funnily enough, so firstly, Palace get the win. Goals in the 22nd and 94th minute of the game. But when you look at the stats, they paint a different picture. So Burnley, 67% possession to Palace's 32. 17 shots for Burnley and 4 to Palace and 5 on target to Burnley.
That doesn't mean shit, though. For anyone that watched the game, they were headers and speculative efforts.
That's true. That is true, yeah. I should caveat by saying that. The first goal was all right. It wasn't anything special. The second one to Tyrek Mitchell. His assist was actually really nice for that one.
I love it.
Yeah, he's a quality player, isn't he?
Well, for the first goal, what was the Burnley defender doing, though?
Yeah.
So that he had about 5 hours to process that, then decided to shit his pants. And in the process of shitting his pants, the ball was taken off him. And I'm pretty sure that from that point, it was like, wow, I can't believe my luck.
Yeah.
I'll go cross this ball. And you're right. Like,
Burnley had 12 corners.
Yeah.
But okay, so we look at take Brighton, for example, or like some of these other games.
Yeah.
You can have all the possession in the world, but if you come against a low block or someone that's organised and you don't do anything or you haven't got the players to penetrate, then it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, that's true. It really doesn't mean anything. You're right.
Just let them have it. Like, well, all right, just go side to side.
Burnley are probably going to go down.
Good.
Yeah, it's probably going to happen. It doesn't look good for them at the moment. They're losing. They've lost. I think they're the first team to lose 7 of the first 7 home games in the Premier League.
Oh,
this
well,
season.
that's
Yeah.
a bad stat.
I think this is the longest we've gone without Premier League sacking as well, isn't it?
True. Hey, yeah.
Oh,
No one's been sacked.
No one's been sacked yet. That's actually a good shout, Ben. Yeah, true. But yeah, there's not much else to report on that one. 2-0 to Palace. They sit in the top half of the league. Well done to them. Burnley sitting, I think, last or close to last.
Second last.
Yep. There it is.
Maybe by the time this podcast comes out and Tottenham and Chelsea have been played, Tottenham lose and they sack Ange and everything goes back to normal.
Just on that game, Burnley vs Palace. So we had a draw, Ben, you predicted, and then Stu and I predicted a Palace win. So we get the points there.
Come on.
Let's go.
Fiddlesticks.
Unlucky us. Next game, Sheffield Wolves. 2-1 to the Sheffield. Jeez.
I swear, like the weeks we've been doing this, all we've done is throw shade at Sheffield, and
Yes.
finally we've got our comeuppance here.
Well, you have. Well done. You predicted the
you
win,
done
mate.
well there.
But eventually, law of averages comes through.
That's what you said, right?
Yeah. It's true.
I was like, yeah, but it's not going to be
It's
this
not going to
week.
be this week. Not against the Wolves team. They've been doing relatively well as well.
Yeah, but Neto's injured.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, what a big loss.
So what do we have? What? They were late goals in this, though, weren't they? 72 minutes, Archer. Then 9.
Yeah.
All I know is this halfway during the game, the weather turned horrific.
Oh,
It's like sideways rain,
standard UK things, eh?
pretty much. It's been dire. Great, amazing turn and goal though for the equaliser. But
Belgrade.
yeah, have you seen the winner, the penalty?
The 100th minute goal.
Literally 100th minute goal.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Why? Why? Okay, so for the listeners, the Sheffield player's going nowhere. He's actually going like he's at the edge of the box, facing more
He was
towards.
going nowhere.
He's basically
Yeah.
facing
Yeah.
his own goal or diagonally kind of thing. And then the Wolves player decided to hack him down. And there was already other players around him. I don't know. I'd be livid if I was the Wolves manager
Yeah,
or the fans.
It's horrible. The time that they conceded, you take a point at that point,
Pretty much.
and you'd up and leave. But then you lose all 3 points in the fucking literally.
A fucking much needed
Well,
win
yeah.
for Sheffield.
Oh,
though.
yeah,
Is
is
their first win of the year?
It was their first win. Yeah,
Does that take them to 19th in the table?
No, we're still last.
Still last.
still last. Yeah, they're still
Ah.
last. So for that one, yeah, well done, Ben. You had a Sheffield win. Sure, I predicted Wolves win.
Well
so
done,
you get
Benny.
a point there.
Suckers.
And so obviously Spurs and Chelsea play tomorrow 7 a.m. But the last game that we can review is Liverpool versus Luton.
This guy's getting excited. Just yeah. Oh, what a game! Weird game. Very
game.
late they left it, but it was a 1-1 draw.
It was, yep.
It was a 74-26 possession split, actually.
It was,
which
yeah.
is fucking incredible as well. But Luton at home, damn, I thought they did enough to scrape away with all three. But
Look, the first half was, yeah, we had so many chances.
so fun fact: Darwin had 9 shots on target. No, 9
had
shots.
9 shots.
Yeah.
And he in the entire game, and that's the most of any player this entire Premier League season.
Yeah.
Is
Big
Nunes
Darwin.
worth £80 million that they paid for him?
If Kai's worth 60, then Darwin's worth 80.
Well, Kai Havertz is not worth 65. So
Well-
what is Darwin Nunes actually worth?
55.
In this market, he's probably
60.
60, 70. I
Well,
reckon.
I heard a story of like how he came from Benfica, didn't he?
Yep.
Didn't even quote Liverpool that much money. They were like 45, 50 million pounds. And then for some reason, you're like, do you know what? Take an extra 30 odd.
It's all right. We got our player.
Yeah.
all
But
that
anyway,
matters.
it was goals in the 80th and 95th to Chong and Diaz.
Look,
So your man Diaz, I think, but there was a lot of missed opportunities in the game. But if there was one player meant to score in this
Yeah.
game, it was Luis Diaz.
I said it to you guys just before, like there's bigger things in football, right? There really is. And you know, what's happening to Diaz and Diaz families,
I don't know how he
shouldn't
played
happen.
the game.
that's elite of the elite
Yeah.
mentality.
So Darwin Nunes is going to hold him captive until
Oh, shut up, Ed.
until he's made captain.
But yeah, look, it ultimately was look, we're going away to Luton. We should have won. I said it in the preview show, we should have won. It's pretty bad to drop points there, considering a lot of other teams are going to go and get points.
Never
And
lost.
also in a week that Arsenal dropped points
True.
and also Villa dropped points when you look at the table. And hopefully Chelsea do pick up points and Spurs drop points tomorrow because that'd be good. But yeah, look, when you look at what it is, you take the 1 point
Yeah.
because of when we scored the goal. So yeah, it
Your
is what it
boys
is.
have never lost a Premier League game when Luis Diaz has scored a goal.
It's a great little stat, Drew. You're so statted up today. I love to see it, mate. Hold on. Good shout.
I've gone down a real rabbit hole.
Oh, here we
about
go.
The kidnapping.
Yeah, you've been quiet.
Yeah, I know. So they found his mum, but it doesn't say.
Yeah,
she's
Yes,
no,
alright.
they
mum
found his
was-
mum last
yeah.
week, I think.
So she's fine.
She's
Yeah.
fine. And apparently I read something that they didn't even know that the people they kidnapped were his parents.
How weird.
I don't know how true that is, but yeah, it's a whole weird story. But
Maybe they were living lavish and they were just targeted
Yeah.
like for being rich, not because
Yeah.
they knew who his
Yeah, who
fucking
knows.
son was.
but anyways, that's it for the segment. Thank you.
Let's do this.
You know what time it is? Do you know what time it is?
Time to be
Yeah.
debated
Yeah,
softly.
that's correct. Debate Me Softly is back.
Struan, you ready?
Yes.
The longest recurring segment in the Dribble Me Softly podcast. So we're going to do it a little bit differently this week. Instead of me bringing all the questions or the statements, we thought it'd be fun to share the load around. So I think we've all come with a question each. You good?
I'm ready to share the load.
How'd you laugh? Come on, buddy. Jeez.
Right,
Oh,
mate. We're podcasters now.
Yeah, one good night text in the bloody chat. We're sharing the load, aren't we?
Jesus
Jeez, mate.
It's really escalated, hasn't
Yeah,
it?
far out.
Who's up first?
Stu, you can start today.
Yeah. I've got well, not a question. It's a statement, isn't it? So mine is we're going over to Bundesliga and the Liga here. Bit of
Here
a
we
cross.
go. Yep.
So my statement is Xabi Alonso is the right man to succeed Carlo Ancelotti at Real Madrid.
Yes.
Keep in mind, both managers are off contract June 2024. The stars are aligning.
Both managers are off contract June 2024.
Yep.
I have an inkling that my friend Dylan over here is going to say no and try and talk around in circles. And then what it really comes down to is that he wants Xabi Alonso to be Liverpool manager.
Guilty as fucking charged, mate.
So that leads us to the little question here of why shouldn't Xabi Alonso be the Real Madrid manager? In your eyes.
It's a hard one because I can see it work. Like, it makes so much sense because of everything that he's done so far at Leverkusen. Incredible.
And it's
Top of the league, undefeated.
Incredible.
And it's a young team as well.
And he's fucking Xabi Alonso.
All credit to
the
Granit
sexiest
Xhaka.
fucking man in world football.
Yeah, he's a sort.
Could you imagine if Xabi Alonso takes it and he's like, hang on, I need my mate, Granit.
Granit Xhaka, he's doing his coaching badges too.
He is, isn't he?
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka ends up over there, wins the Champions League because that's what Real Madrid do every other year.
Yep.
So, just for a bit of context, Xabi Alonso was a midfielder in his time, correct?
He was.
Played his senior football for Sociedad, went to Liverpool, went to Real, and then he went to Bayern, didn't he?
Yep.
Who could ping a ball better, Xabi Alonso or Paul Scholes?
Xabi Alonso.
Alonso's a freak, man.
Xabi
And look at his
Alonso.
resume too. He won Champions League with Liverpool,
He did.
right?
Yep.
He's gone and I think he's won fucking several leagues with Madrid and Champions League with Madrid.
Yep.
I think he won 3 in a row Bundesligas with Bayern.
He did. In the 3 seasons.
Did he win
he
a
played.
Champions League with Bayern as well?
No.
Oh, is that
He
the
pla-
Pep era?
Yes, he played at Bayern between 2014 and 2017. So he played under Pep and then Pep moved on, I think, in 2016 to. But yeah, he became a manager in 2018, and actually, funnily enough, started his managerial journey at Real Madrid, the youth team.
Yeah, Madrid
Yeah.
youth, then he did Sociedad B
Yeah, that's right. And now he's at Leverkusen.
and Leverkusen since 20.
He's 100% coming
22.
back.
Look, I'm going to say true as much as it hurts me because I would love to see him be the Liverpool manager after Jurgen. I think in everyone, all the managers in world football right now, Xabi Alonso makes the most sense from where I stand. I think eventually it will be Steven Gerrard, but I just don't know if it's the right time. And I think he needs probably more time to...
At Liverpool.
Yeah, I think eventually he will be the manager.
Mate, you think he's a good manager?
I think he's very young in his managerial journey, and I think everyone needs to understand that, right? You don't wake up one day, you do your course and everything, but you don't wake up one day and become a good manager. You learn from your experiences, right? He did so well in, where was it? Was it Scotland?
Rangers.
Yeah, Rangers. He did so well, right? Won them the league, did what he had to do. Yes, it didn't work out at Villa, but it's also a case of timing, right? Probably wasn't the right time.
I'm just calling the emergency services because you're raping my ears.
Look, I wouldn't expect anything less from a Liverpool fan, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, I don't know.
No, but look, I agree with your statement. I think considering the contracts and the timing works out as well.
Yeah, he only signed a 2-year deal.
And given how young the squad at Real Madrid is as well, I could really see it
Oh,
happening.
he could do wonders over there, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like, they're in a good spot now, but fuck. If someone's going to take over, it'd be great. And I think they're undefeated. Leverkusen's undefeated in Europa, and they're into the last 16 of DFB as well.
Doing a job, aren't they?
They're going very well.
Not bad.
Do you know who isn't going very well? Stevie G in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know.
true. That's where he
Eddie
is.
Fuck.
But that's not a true reflection of anyone as a manager.
If you've got money to pump
Yeah.
in there, you should be doing better than 7th.
Yeah.
Out of how many teams in the league?
There's actually 18 teams in the league.
Yeah.
You can have him because I can't wait for the downfall. I hope we're still doing a podcast at that point because I feel like we could have a meltdown
By the time Stevie G is the manager of Liverpool, we'll have the gold YouTube plate.
I think
with the mid subs.
he's got to manage another decent team before he fucking
goes
to
Oh,
Liverpool.
100%.
At least one, two. Maybe.
I'm not saying it's going to happen immediately,
Yeah.
but I could see it happen one day. Yeah, I could see it happening.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
As a kid.
but let's go back to Xabi Alonso. I'm going to say true. I think
Yeah.
I can see it happening. Yeah, he could be the next manager.
I think it's happening.
Yeah.
100%.
Especially if Leverkusen continue to go the way they're going. Right.
I think Florentino Perez would have fucking if he's had a chat to him. The contracts lining up is also.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's much of a coincidence. They probably have something worked out.
So you're also saying true then?
Yeah,
Stu?
I feel like he would because Ancelotti's. I'm pretty sure has. I don't know if it's been communicated or anything, but I think he's gonna.
He's taking the Brazil job, isn't he?
That's what
From 2024.
Yeah, that's what I think I read in prep for the next World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be big. It'll be big. Alonso going back there, but yeah, I think it's a good fit. Good fit.
Yeah, it's a good question. Let's post that one up after we record and see what our listeners think
Yeah,
for the Insta
for
page
sure.
as well, because it's a good question.
And if you have made it this far, please can you rate us so we can get out there and reach more ears?
Yeah.
Or like what we do.
That would be nice.
You can also give feedback on the podcast if there's things that you do or do not like.
Yeah, or things you want to see. Like, we're always down for feedback, aren't we? Yeah, absolutely.
Like someone losing the game. The
forfeit rule.
forfeit rule.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's true. We need to get people onto that.
For sure.
Cool. Benny, you're up next, mate.
Yeah, so I guess there's been a documentary that everyone's probably seen regarding David Beckham. So I remember someone talking about this a little while, well, not a little while ago, it was years ago, and they made, so I wanted you to weigh in on this. But was David Beckham actually a world-class player? And by world-class, like elite. If you look past the branding, look at strictly as a footballer.
Just to set the measuring gauge, when you say elite, give me players who you deem to be elite. And also for our listeners.
At that time?
Just generally, right? Yeah, at that time or even in current game, like when you say elite, what does that mean exactly?
Okay, so put it into context. He played at pretty strong Man United team. You had Paul Scholes there. Head's completely gone here.
Yeah.
They had a strong team.
Giggsy,
Sure. They won a
Giggs,
treble.
Oh yeah, there you
Yeah.
go. Giggs, Van der Sar,
Roy Keane.
Yeah,
I don't think it was a Van der Sar. I think it was Schmeichel.
it was Schmeichel. I
Yeah.
was shit at this. Anyway, but then he went to Real Madrid, right? And you've got big Ronaldo.
Yep.
Luis
got
Figo,
Luis Figo. You've got Zidane.
Roberto Carlos.
Yeah.
Fucking incredible team.
You've got that. You've
he
got
didn't play with Ronaldo at Madrid.
Big Ronaldo.
Who?
He did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's why I said big Ronaldo.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he was there.
I missed the big part. I was like,
Yeah.
the math ain't math in that. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Big Ronaldo.
Big Ronaldo, yeah.
The GOAT.
And I think at that time you had players like Maldini, Nesta still around, Seedorf.
Yeah, he did spend some time at AC, didn't he?
Yep,
And then he
yep,
went to PSG.
But that was still later in his career. I'm on about at the peak of his powers from that Man U to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Was he actually a top class player? Like the statement is that David Beckham wasn't an elite player.
I think his branding may have overshadowed. Like some people focus a little bit more on the Adidas and Pepsi and the Victoria Beckham shit. But
he really was the first player in Premier League history to be branded as such, right? Like
they were the first sporting
he was a
couple
mega
you look
star.
at.
Yeah. Everyone around the world knew Beckham, not for his football ability, but for the brand.
So the thing is, he was signature, his free kick and crossing a ball.
Yeah. There was a movie about him, named
Yeah.
after him, Bend It Like Beckham.
But that's the outside of football part, right? That's the branding. Like, he's the first football player to become a phenomenon.
So on the pitch, was he world class?
That's the question.
Yeah, was he world class?
I think there was a period of time that he was. I won't say that the entire time he was David Beckham, he was fucking elite, but no one really is anyway. But I think there was a period of time, probably,
Fuck, there's so many other players
maybe not,
from that era, like Mark Overmars, Ian Wright.
Michael Owen.
I'm starting to think now.
Tony Adams, Steven Gerrard.
Yeah. Plenty. Owen won the treble in 2001.
You know
Sorry,
what?
the Ballon d'Or in
It
2001.
wasn't Steven Gerrard at that age, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the England team was
Yeah.
littered with...
Yeah. That was the golden
Amazing,
generation,
yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. Look, it's a really interesting question
not.
because on the field, he still had the ability to do things that other people couldn't do. His ability from...
But Anthony has the ability of that now.
Yeah,
And
but
that is not being able to dribble. And
yeah, but his
lots of other
his
players
dead
can.
ball ability at that time was probably second to none. In terms of hitting a free kick, in terms of his ability to literally bend the ball.
Roberto Carlos,
Dimitri Payet-esque.
Yeah, but you're talking about people in different leagues at
Figo.
the time. Give me people in the
Paul
Premier League that
Scholes.
could do what he did.
Dennis
Paul Scholes
Bergkamp.
couldn't do what he did. Paul Scholes was a different kind of player.
Still ping a ball though. Like that's Rory Delap is the only player that could throw a ball like that.
But
for
this is
Stoke.
also why I asked you, to set the benchmark, give me players that sit in and around what you'd consider to be elite. So we've got a benchmark to then rate him to, because right now it's...
That was what Zidane, Figo, Scholes. He's
Okay.
not better than any of them. Dennis Bergkamp.
But what are you basing it on? Just the eye test, or are you basing it on stats?
No, not stats. I haven't looked at stats.
I don't think stats. Oh, he's got some goals to his name, but
I don't think his stats would match up to some of those players anyway.
No, I don't think they'd even touch him.
No.
A question. All right, side question. While we mull that over,
Yeah.
How would he have aged now? If David Beckham was around at this time, where would he play? Would he play right mid still? Thinking about how the game is played now.
Yeah, it depends. Are you talking about Beckham in the peak of his powers?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
any iteration of Beckham, like you're going to go for prime, surely.
Yeah.
But where would he play in the Premier League?
Yeah, it's a good question. I guess my follow-up question to you would be, and this would ultimately be to determine in this day and age if he is world-class, would he make the starting 11 for Man City?
No.
You reckon?
No. What use would they have for him? He can't. He's not got the pace. He's not big enough. Like, what's he going to do?
What do you
I don't know
reckon?
if he fits into
He's not a dribbly
what
boy.
they
Because he'll
need.
definitely make the starting 11 in the United team, which is why I didn't ask the question.
Yeah, that's a given.
But they've got no wingers.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if he'd play as a winger. If you think about it, would he be better off playing as a right back and inverting in and then coming into that space?
In this day and age, I think that could well be probably the perfect position for him to play as a deep-lying playmaker who could just literally ping balls over the top. Yeah, like...
A bit like Zinchenko, right? Like he can't...
Because then
Zinchenko
also you
can't
don't need the
defend.
pace at that point, do you, Ben? Because
No.
you're sitting deeper, right? Yeah, you've got the ability on the ball to be able to put it into spots for your wingers and your striker, really, isn't it? So it's a weird question to ask because we play in a very different day and age to what he played in terms of the way that the Premier League's played, how quick the game is now. I guess you can argue in terms of physicality back then, it was probably way more physical than it is now because now you can't touch a player.
Depends if you're playing Newcastle or not.
Yeah.
Fuck. So he's good, yeah. I think
He's good. He's definitely good.
I think he's a household name for what he did off the field more so than what he did on the field. I think it's a big clue. Like Madrid, one of the main reasons Madrid bought him was to generate revenue.
But you also got to look at it from the point of view of he was a megastar in the biggest team in the world at the time.
Yeah, correct. And that comes with a lot of pressure.
United were a house, I guess in the UK, probably less than much here, but everyone knew the team Manchester United. Everyone knew Sir Alex Ferguson. Everybody knew the name David Beckham. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, you could get around and meet people who don't know the name, but everyone knew the name David Beckham.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's known a lot more for his off the field stuff. So would he be considered like this fucking god amongst men? Which this is what the fucking doco portrays. I think it was a great doco. But if he wasn't like just a global marketing brand,
It's a good question. What do you reckon, Ben?
I don't think he was truly world class. I think he had great free kick, and it's like one of those things, right? It was different, so everyone gets behind it. Especially the free kick part. You're a kid, you're in the park, you want to try and hit it top bins and curl it around stuff, or like whip a ball in.
Yeah,
but it's not. I don't think he was top when you look at it. But it's like it's a
fair.
nice.
I'm not going to argue on that point. Yeah, I'm really not, because when you break it down, I agree, and I think when you first asked the question, I look at it from the point of view of he's a megastar. And that kind of, in many ways, may outweigh what he did on the football field. But if the question comes back down to his football ability, he still did things on the field that a lot of people weren't able to do.
yeah.
But when you compare him to the likes of Figo or your Zidane's or even your Jude Bellingham's now, I think Jude probably a better player than
All round player, probably.
than Bex was.
That's the cool thing about it, right? It's like he's had a very good career, and it's been enjoyable to see. Like looking back on the documentary and the redemption story.
Yeah.
But like when you put him up against the truly elite people of the game.
Yeah.
He's not. He's just in the bracket underneath it, I think.
So
Yeah.
you obviously, you're from the UK, Ben. You grew up in and around the time that Bex was a global megastar. Was he a British icon back then? Cultural
100%.
icon? Like, and how big was he?
It was huge.
Yeah.
Like-
Is he like? Could you if you compare it to somebody here in Australia for our listeners? Like, who would it be? Could you think of anyone?
Who's a huge Australian star?
I don't know about Australian, but he was fucking like Bex was
Like, I'm
a global name.
trying to put it
Yeah.
into
Global
context
name.
for you. Who's a household sports person for you?
Shane Warne.
Shane Warne? Probably like
Yeah.
that. Think of that on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
he
you
was-
couldn't escape him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was how mad it was. And then it was true. It was just like, it was really bad when we went out of the World Cup and everyone was heartbroken over it.
But that's the thing. You look at the doco, and he did cop a lot of abuse as well.
Yeah, he did.
That is
his
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's what's cool about the whole story. And I think maybe it's why people have come to enjoy the story a bit more because it's, it was this sensation. It was well marketed and everyone got behind it and then, broke people's hearts. It's just a sport and ambassador. I think everyone is just always going to remember that.
Yeah.
This is probably his legacy. It's like, this guy's everywhere.
Yeah. No, I agree. No, it's a great question.
That leaves us to your question.
Sure does. All right. Australia will host a men's World Cup in our lifetime.
I don't know. I don't see it.
So the reason that I asked the question is obviously because it was an announcement, I think, earlier in the week or last week that the 2034 FIFA World Cup would be hosted by Saudi Arabia. I think there was news broke out just before that Australia pulled out.
Yep. No one's going to go up against a Saudi bid.
Yeah.
It'd be a waste of money.
Imagine all the backhanders.
Yeah.
Want some cash?
We just had a World Cup in Qatar, right? It's a global game, and yes, it is a global game. And Infantino, whatever his name is, the FIFA president, has probably been the best president of FIFA since it's been brought in, who's actually tried to grow the game out as much as he has.
It's not a high bar.
No, but still, like I said, Qatar hosted the World Cup last year. And then the fact that they're the same region are going to host another World Cup just 12 years later.
Well, you can see where their priorities lie there. They're
It's all money.
So then another question, are FIFA still corrupt?
Fuck yeah.
I'm just going to say, you're saying Infantino this, that, but until one fucking doco comes out about the guy, you don't know, right?
He
Yeah.
looks dodgy as fuck, honestly. And also, can he
but
just
he-
wear some shoes with a shirt, like with his suit? It's not that hard.
you mean
to try.
just black leather shoes?
You're at the World Cup final. Just put some shoes on. Look respectable. Sorry.
You
that
can't be
really
a
upsets me.
Australia 180 at that level. You got to do some dodgy shit at some stage, in my opinion.
You
There has
reckon?
to be.
Yeah.
It has to be some. It might be minor, but I don't think you can just take it for what it is. There's probably more to it. To answer your question, in our lifetime, I'd like to think so because. So now we got 26 is Mexico,
Yep,
US, and Canada.
that's correct.
So if that's a joint bid, surely Australia
then
and New Zealand can get one, something
2030
like
is
that.
even crazier because that's across multiple continents.
What?
Yeah,
the
it's,
2030 games?
Is
The
it
20
Morocco, Portugal, Spain? So that's North Africa, and then
Wait, that's not the. Wait.
So the 2030 FIFA World Cup
maybe I'm thinking Olympics
will be hosted by Morocco, Portugal, and Spain.
Yeah,
Okay.
There are commemorative match hosts, so there will be games that get played across Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay as well. Yeah, in the 2030 FIFA World Cup. So, like I said, it is being held over multiple continents, really. So it begs the question, right? We just had the Women's FIFA World Cup earlier this year, and when you look at what that did in terms of the amount of people that came to the games, the Matildas were selling stadiums out left, right, and center.
Still are.
Still are, yeah, still are, absolutely. And I think we showed the world that we can host a major tournament, albeit like New Zealand did play their part in holding what was a fantastic tournament, but still, like, just imagine having a fucking World Cup here, a men's World Cup here in Australia.
I think Australia being a fucking massive island hurts us a little bit because the only joint you can go in with is New Zealand. Think about these other places, but we have the facilities to host our own.
But why does it need to be joint?
I don't know,
Why is
but
that a thing?
that's-
Like South Africa held the World Cup in 2010 on its own.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, Germany did it in 2006. Brazil did it in 2014. Russia did it in 2018. Why is it a cool new trend? Bloody Qatar
Yeah.
did it in 2022. So why is it a cool new
Saudi's going to
trend?
do it in 2034.
Exactly. So why can't we hold it on our own? And
We definitely can.
Don't discredit New Zealand because they're great. And if we do join a bid, then fantastic. But we can hold one on our own.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
I think New Zealand will probably get roped into it anyway, but
Which is fine.
Yeah.
It'd be great for New Zealand as well. So what are you saying, Ben? What do you reckon? Do you reckon we'll host a Men's World Cup here in our lifetime?
Going the way the world is, probably won't make the Saudi Arabia one.
Yeah, fucking hell. I was going to set timeline.
But let's put our positive hat on and
Yeah.
everything's going to
You
be
fucking
all
negative
good.
Nancy.
Nah, I'm just
Apologies to all the Nancys who listen to the Dribble Me Softly podcast, eh?
Is that in the next 40 years?
I'm just covering it off, right?
Yeah.
In the next 40 years, there's a chance.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess if you think of it in cycles, if you have to go from like cycle through continent to continent, I could see it. Yeah, maybe it'll be a couple of decades.
Yeah. I think it'll get to us.
I hope it does. I really hope it does because it would, like I said before, having the Women's World Cup here was such a vibe.
Yeah, I
such a
missed it
vibe.
because I was in Europe,
Yeah.
which sucked. But even watching the games there, you could just tell it was vibey.
It was such a vibe. And Ben, we both went to the World Cup final. What an atmosphere. Like,
It was really fun.
it was awesome. But yeah, anyways, that's it there. I hope so too. Like, I really hope so too. But I guess time will tell, hey?
Time will tell.
Should we leave it there?
Yes.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the
Welcome
preview
back,
section.
welcome back.
See? Welcome back to the preview section. We need to put our thinking caps on because I know it's going to get serious now because it's
Thinking cap on.
Yep, it's the preview time. So win, lose or draw for the listeners. We're going to try and use our powers of deduction to work out if we can predict the correct scores ready for head. No, not the correct scores, the correct results.
Yeah, because we suck at scores and we even suck at results. So we might even drop the segment soon enough. We're going that bad, but let's see.
Nah, there's jeopardy involved.
Yeah.
We may be absolutely terrible, but there's a forfeit.
Do we
Yeah.
have an update on the leaderboard?
We do. Currently, Stu, you're sitting on 3 points.
That's why.
Ben?
This
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Ben, you're sitting on 2 points and I'm sitting on 1 point. Remember, the way that we're divvying up the scores at the end of it is the person with the most gets 3 points, and then 2, and then 1. But
What
then,
if it's a draw?
correct. Yeah, good question. What if it is a draw?
We cry.
Because we didn't really think
Then
that
maybe
far.
each of us get 2 or something like that.
No, because it's...
1.
No, you both get 3 points, sod it.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay, cool.
It-
Winners get 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's a
then-
good shout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if there's 2 winners, then the person gets 0 points. The third person.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Well, that ties us in nicely. And we've done so far with this podcast, we've done very well to avoid Tottenham games. And you'd think it'd be by design, but it's actually not. So by the time we actually get to this first game, Tottenham may still be undefeated. I haven't been able to sleep.
Stu,
Might be a Cole Palmer masterclass, mate.
you posted the question in the Instagram today. Where are we at with our results?
I think it was 50-50 for a while, but I think there might have been some
Chelsea fans in there?
some like City fans and
Yeah.
people just want Spurs
Yeah.
to lose.
I voted for Chelsea in there. Yeah.
So it is currently 50-50
Yeah, right.
still.
Yep, there you go.
be fun.
Anyways, first game of the week for match week 12 is?
First game is Wolves at home to Tottenham in the early kickoff. Early kickoff in UK, late here.
Yeah,
11:30
11:30.
PM.
Yep.
If they don't lose to Chelsea, do they lose to Wolves?
What was it that you said with Sheffield last week? The law of averages? Does that
Yeah.
work the other way around too? When you're
With
winning
losses.
Yeah, with losses, yeah.
It's got to happen at some point.
But then Arsenal proved in their invincible season that it doesn't necessarily happen. Just some food for thought. I'm going to say Spurs win this game.
I'm offended that you brought up the Invincibles and we're talking about fucking Tottenham Hotspur here. But
We don't normally see you like this.
no, I'm going to go Spurs win.
Okay.
Ben, what are you saying, mate?
I'm going to say draw. I'm going to say
Yeah.
So just quickly, in the
draw.
corresponding fixture last year, Wolves home to Spurs, Wolves did get the win 1-0. But I just, obviously last season was a very different Wolves team, wasn't it? Sorry, Spurs team. Yeah, even though it's had the Molineux, I think Spurs probably going to be too strong. I'm probably going to get the result.
hopefully Thiago Silva 2 foots Madison tomorrow morning. And
Ben, we don't wish ill upon players.
Okay, that's
do
fair.
we?
That's bad of me.
Yeah.
You just got to get sent for dissent or something like
Yeah,
that.
like
It doesn't hurt
you
him.
wish for red cards to happen. Send him, give him a straight red, send him off, let him sit on the fucking sidelines for 3 weeks and think about his actions. That's what you want.
Sending off for, being
For
a
abusing the referee.
dickhead.
Yeah, exactly. That stupid celebration.
Okay, bitterness aside, I think it will be a draw though.
Okay, interesting.
Yep. 2
Yeah.
Spurs win, 1 draw. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want your draw to happen, but yeah, let's see.
I want us to all be wrong and
Yeah.
Wolves to win. To be honest,
Yeah,
That would be
that's
great, to be
Actually,
honest.
even better. Yeah.
Yeah.
that takes us on to our next favourite team.
Burnley.
No, that's our legit favourite team. We're talking sarcasm now. It's Man United at home to the absolute giants of the league, Luton Town.
Luton. Look, they won me over this morning.
To be fair to you, you did say that you had a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Struan,
I will. Yeah, look, United should win, I think, at home.
why should they win?
Yeah, it's a good question. Why should they win? Why is that a guarantee?
It's not.
Nothing's a
but
guarantee in the Premier League.
I'd say they're more likely to win. I could fucking see a draw here, but I'm going to go to United win.
I think
everyone's going to go United.
I think
win.
just given the fact that they're playing at home, they're coming off 2 straight 3-0 defeats in the league and the League Cup. They need a performance at home. They absolutely need a performance
Yep.
at home.
And they're coming
Sounds
off
like
a win away as well, so they should be able to consolidate.
Yeah,
You're talking yourself into it.
I'm going to say United win this game, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you, Ben?
I'm kind of on the same logic that you are here, that I think like maybe that Fulham game was a bit of a catalyst.
Yeah.
They have got a Champions League game though this week.
Yep.
But yeah, I think get a bit of momentum. That might be a bit too much of an occasion for Luton.
Yeah. Old Trafford, yeah. You never know. Anyone can show up to Old Trafford on their day and get a result these days. But I think United have something now that they got that result at Fulham, hey?
I think you're right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But we don't need to talk about them anymore because we actually have our 2 favourite teams playing one another at the carpet. So we have Arsenal at the Emirates
Yep.
versus our pod favourites,
Burnley.
the mighty.
Burnley Football Club. Let's go.
I don't know how I can't see this not being an Arsenal win.
You want to know the last 3 results in this fixture?
Go on in.
0-0 draw,
Yep.
Sean Dyche.
1-0 Arsenal,
Yep.
and 1-1
Wow.
draw.
Wow.
And before that, if we go further, 1-0 Burnley, 0-0 draw. So this is a strange fixture.
Yeah, but that's Sean Dyche. And,
This is 2023.
and also Arsenal were terrible only a couple of seasons ago.
That is also, again, very true, yeah.
I'm going to go with us at home because
Look,
we need to fucking win.
You can't bet against Arsenal, especially at home, against a struggling team in Burnley, hey? But yeah, I think we're all going to be unanimous there. I think Arsenal win.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Pains me to say it. On the low key, though, fucking let's go Burnley. Please get a result. Next game.
That's not very nice.
Should I say it again?
No.
Oh, Burnley.
Don't be mean. Come on. Okay,
I want to fucking get a reaction out of you today. You're being boring, both of you. Boo.
No. Should have done the pod yesterday. It was a foul move. But we're staying in London. We've got Crystal Palace at home to your legit favourite team, Everton.
Yuck.
Woy's team will be enough.
Whew.
Battle of the boring.
Yeah, honestly. I'm actually going to say draw for this game,
Yeah.
Ben.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think a couple of weeks ago I would have tipped Palace, but I think Everton are in a decent run of games. Yeah, I'm going to tip a draw.
Okay.
What are you saying, mate?
I've just jotted down Everton.
Wow.
I'm gonna go Everton too.
Wow.
Actually, no, I'm going draw.
Oh,
No, I'm going to draw.
He's playing tactics, this motherfucker.
No, I was gonna say draw, and then I changed it. I'll go draw.
He's so gay. It's quite funny.
I keep forgetting that this is the forfeit.
Yeah.
If something painful like this.
We have to figure out what we're going to do, but that's a shocking one.
Look, I think we settle on forfeit and then we get one from our listeners to also... Because there's 2 losers, effectively.
You're the real loser. You support Liverpool.
Shut up, mate. The idiot with a fucking yellow shirt on. Look at it. It's disgusting.
I'm a highlighter pen.
Yeah, it's
I
fucking gross.
identify as a highlighter pen.
Yeah. What a shit fucking jersey
Yeah,
it is.
kiss, look at that sexy badge. Yeah, I'm gonna get, when you lose
You
this
look
game,
like you just
you're
made out
gonna
with
be-
your own fucking nipple, mate.
I do. That's what I practice on at home. How else do you clean your nipples?
No.
Part of me wants to tip
lick 'em.
Palace.
Do
Oh,
it.
you're still going back to it. You going?
Yeah,
Palace?
now that because since we haven't spoken about the other game, give me Palace at home.
Ah, you're
Then we can-
ruining
then we
my
can go.
notepad.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we're going.
I'm
to
going to join that. I'm going to go Palace home.
This is getting tactical. You serious?
I'm actually going Palace
Oh,
at
for
home.
fuck's
I
sake.
thought about it a little bit.
Yeah, they're coming off a win.
Yeah, I thought about it a bit.
Do you know what? You may not be able to annoy me about Arsenal, but fucking ruining my little notepad.
So have you gone Everton?
Yeah, he has got it.
Okay, nice. I like.
Because you guys are sheep. I'm
No,
zagging.
He's copied me.
First time ever, mate. It's normally the other way around. You're like, oh, no, draw. Oh, yeah, no.
I had my pick. I had my pick.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Yeah,
because
please.
the next team involves Struan's favourite stadium name.
Vitality.
Yeah, who plays at Vitality?
The Cherries.
The and for the listeners, who are the Cherries?
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth.
That's
They're
right.
at home to the WWE champions of the Premier League, Newcastle. Bruno Guimaraes, or whatever his name is. Guimaraes. I can't pronounce it because I reckon he whacked me one day at the park, and now I have a speech impediment.
He's throwing elbows.
He is.
Yeah,
Look at his
I know, because I was thinking about
He's
the
injured.
physical violence that the Arsenal players would have suffered.
Fucking bigger cry about it, mate. Move the fuck on, honestly.
Wah!
Seriously.
Anyway.
What about Mikel? Just quickly, what about Mikel? After the Liverpool game with Luis Diaz and the offside, he was like, oh, yeah, the VAR, they're there, but they make mistakes. After this game, he's like, this is embarrassing. No, this is embarrassing.
Dylan,
I'm shocked.
Dylan,
Mate, fucking...
Dylan, people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Look how animated you are.
Fucking,
Can we-
pissed me off that motherfucker has the audacity to sit there and say, yeah, they make mistakes. And when one little decision goes against him,
For the listeners, I'm
Riling
taking
him up.
I'm taking a picture of Dylan because his eyes are dilated. I don't know.
it's true, but it's true. Tell me I'm wrong.
The last time I saw you this angry is when you lost to, or Liverpool lost to Tottenham. Come
That
on,
was-
the pot calling the kettle black here. Klopp is
But
a
that's
renowned
Mikel.
crybaby.
Mikel is literally calling the kettle black. I'm not. He is.
I'm not saying anything wrong. Here.
I would absolutely agree with you if Jurgen turned around this week and said, yeah, they make mistakes like VAR. But he's not going to do that because it's happened to us as well. But Mikel, who it's also happened to in the past, turns around and says, yeah, they make mistakes. And then when this little fucking decision goes against him, he has the biggest fucking cry about it.
It wasn't just one decision, it was multiple decisions.
Well, it was three little decisions in one passage of play that led up to a goal. Yeah, what happened to your mistakes now? Huh? What happened, Mikel? Fuck off.
You're all right.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
all
when
right.
you're competing for the league, it's a little bit different,
And when I said the same thing after y'all were fucking... Oh, you two.
Yeah.
We saved the best.
I needed to get that off my chest because that annoyed the shit out of me.
Anyway, back to the actual predictions. So Bournemouth versus
No, that's where
the
we were.
WWE.
I'll probably go Newcastle. Win.
I'm going to say Newcastle too, Ben.
Can anyone see this not being the case?
It could be a draw. I don't think it would be.
What
I think the most likely outcome will be a Newcastle win.
Yeah, I agree. I think Newcastle are too strong for Bournemouth. And they're coming off a fucking huge result against Arsenal as well. So
They should be up for it.
Yeah, agreed.
I just factor in Bournemouth are terrible wherever they go.
Yeah, they're playing at home. They're at home.
At the Vitality,
Yeah, it's a fortress.
I don't know, maybe for something, but it's definitely not football.
Here we go with the Champions League comment. Newcastle plays at Dortmund this week before the game. So
Your weekly Champions
then
League
yeah.
playing in Europe comment.
They actually need to win as well.
Yeah?
I think. Yeah, because they're now third in the group after
Well,
losing to Dortmund,
we're now at reverse fixtures, aren't we?
aren't they? I think they are.
yeah, this is day 4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
day 4.
Match day 4.
Anyway, moving on. We've got someone actually playing at a Fortress, Villa, playing there.
Villa Park.
Villa Park
Yep.
versus Fulham.
It's a good game.
It is a good game, yeah.
Villa at home. I'll take them.
I think that's the big differentiator for this game, isn't it? Is Villa playing at home, and I think, what is it, 12 or 13 unbeaten at home, Drew? You were saying last week, maybe?
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah. They've got quite a record going.
Yeah.
City, 22 unbeaten in all comps at home.
Man City.
Yeah.
What was your record though? Liverpool had the longest record, didn't they?
Yeah, we went 17, I think, unbeaten.
So everyone's going Villa here. No one painting the picture for Fulham to win, grabbing anything.
No.
I just don't see it because it's at Villa Park. I think if it was at Craven Cottage, it might be a different result.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to go to probably my law of averages. Law of averages team are away. So Sheffield United at the Amex. So Brighton are at home.
Yep.
Fuck. Brighton need a win, eh?
Brighton need a win, yeah.
I think we're all going to pencil this in because we think Brighton need a win.
I think your law of averages plays out here. If I'm being completely
for the
honest
other
with you,
for the other time, other team.
I just want to point out though, Sheffield and Brighton have played each other in the Premier League a total of 4 times. Sheffield have won 2, and there's also been 2 draws. So Brighton have never got a result.
So does that mean you're going to change your prediction?
No, I think I'm going to keep it as Brighton. I just wanted to give you guys a bit of history around the fixture, just in case it might sway your decision.
No. I'm
True.
good, man.
You're sticking.
He's trying to fuck up my tips.
Okay, so we've all gone for Brighton for that one. So for the last 3 games, we've all picked the same team.
Tactics.
So the next fixture is counter-attacking team versus counter-attacking team. West Ham are at home to Nottingham Forest. Could be an interesting game.
Yeah. Tell you who needs a fucking win, West Ham. But
That's true.
I'm going to
playing in
say
Europe this week as well.
True.
I'm going to say a draw.
You're going to say a draw?
Yeah. I think it'll be a draw this game. It's
When I
a
first-
0-0 stinker.
When I first looked at the fixture, the first thing that came to mind was draw. But West Ham playing at home, I think I'm going to go West Ham, Ben.
All right, I'm going to change.
This son of a bitch, man.
That's a good point. Oh, you don't want to change it?
Do you want to change it?
I'm going to... I said draw, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep me at draw.
You said draw.
And
Yeah.
you're going Ham.
I'm going West Ham, yep. Last time they played, West Ham won 4-0. Just
Fucking
FYI.
I can imagine it being a fucking boring game as well for some reason.
I
don't
hope
know
it's not a
why.
ball draw or anything like that. I want to see goals.
Yeah, nah. I think that West Ham are also going to win. I've penciled down some Ham. It's been a couple of games that are not the most exciting that you'd probably look forward to be fair, in the Premier League game. But it's probably one of the standout ones comes later on in the match day.
Yeah.
And that's Liverpool at home to Brentford. I don't know. I thought Liverpool would be... Well, I was a bit disappointed with Liverpool against Luton. I know they had the chances, but they also... need silly goal to concede.
Yeah, we spoke about it before in the review. It was a game that we all predicted that we should have won. But it's the Premier League, hey? And
Yep.
But do you think Brentford are set up to
Ambush.
counter-attack? And they're like quick and powerful.
I don't know.
At Anfield?
At Anfield
tough,
as well, yeah.
right?
Because
That's
we're
the
playing at
thing.
home. Yeah, because we're playing at home.
If this was at Brentford, I probably would have said a draw.
Okay.
But I'm going to go Liverpool at home.
That's fair. I have to tip my boys, so I'm going Liverpool.
Okay. I want Brentford to do well, but...
Draw wouldn't be a bad shout, but at Anfield, it's tough.
I know, that's the thing. If it wasn't at Anfield, I just think you guys are going to turn it on.
Yeah, we've been really
Say
good.
a 2.
Been really good at home this year.
Okay. We've got a great end to the next match day week.
Chelsea, Man City.
This
This will
is-
be a bit of a Champions League final rematch.
Yeah,
eh?
it is.
Oh, how time has passed.
Yeah,
and
true.
There are different fortunes. In terms of this game, though, sorry, I can't see City not winning
Yeah.
against this
Who's
Chelsea
home for
team.
this game?
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
It's at the Bridge, but I reckon... Fuck, see, it's weird. It's hard because we haven't seen them play tomorrow either.
Want a quick head-to-head?
Yeah, go on.
Played 52. Chelsea won 27. City won 18. Drawn 7 times.
Wonder what it's been like the last 10 years.
The last time that they played, won 1-0. The time before that, City won 1-0. The
So-
time before that, sorry, Ben, City won 1-0.
See, I can also envision this being like
Just
a
one
cagey
more.
affair.
The time before that, City won 1-0.
4 in a row.
4 in a row.
Fuck, so it's not goals, is it?
4 in a row. But those first couple, especially in 2021 and 2022, they were against Tuchel. Like it was Pep versus Tuchel. It's a very different game now.
Yeah.
Pep versus Poch. I say it every week. I feel like a broken record, but Poch needs time with his team. And I think we saw, especially in that Brentford game, was it last week that they lost to 2-0? They were shocking, you know. Let's see how they go tomorrow against Spurs. But it's hard to tip against City, isn't it? It's so hard to tip against City, even though they're playing away from home.
I've got to go City with this one.
Yeah, I think so too, man.
Both City?
Yeah, I'm going to say City. Yep. City 1-0. What do you reckon, Stu? 5th time in a row?
Yeah, fucking odds on. This guy's tipped Chelsea tomorrow, so I wonder if he's going to back him in.
True, yeah. So what do you reckon? Chelsea going to get a massive result against Spurs and then back it up against City the following week? What do you reckon, Ben?
I've written draw.
Boo.
It's going to be a draw.
You reckon?
Yep.
It's going to be a draw.
They're going to pack it. They're going to do what they did against Arsenal. They're going to park the bus a little bit.
I could see it happening. I at home. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not a bad shout, to be honest. But I hope it's.
I think
not
it's
a
more.
nil-all.
It's down to the classic wishful thinking.
I'm glad we've mixed it up with our tips, though.
Yeah, it's a bit different.
I think we've all chosen some random stuff.
Should
Exciting
we
to see.
should we wrap it up there?
Let's do it.
I think so.
Bye, people.
Thank you very much, guys. It was great fun recording, and we hope you enjoy the episode. Tune in. We'll do this again next week.
Yep. Please
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yes, and share with family and friends who you think might actually also be of interest. That would be, really great. Anyways,
Appreciate it.
thanks, guys.